Sister Wives, Christine Brown teases a lot more of husband Devid on Sister Wives as he jokes she threw me to the wolves. And Christine Brown still hasn't legally changed her last name after marrying Devid Woolley. Also Christine previews new season 19 all 5 in one place. And Meri's boyfriend squeezed, every last penny accounted for. Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my 2S gossip channel. I'm really excited for everybody to meet Devid more, because he's really genuine. The Sister Wives star tells. Sister Wives fans have gotten a glimpse at Christine Brown's love with husband Devid Woolley on the TLC hit, and fortunately for viewers, there's much more of that in store. People are going to be seeing a lot with the two of us, Brown, 52, tells People in a joint interview with her spouse. I'm really excited for everybody to meet Devid more, because he's really genuine. Woolley made his first appearance on Sister Wives, one-on-one last season before the couple's wedding special aired in January. But being on the series, says Woolley, was not an easy transition, one that Brown hasn't prepared him for. They threw me to the wolves, jokes Woolley, who also says he never wanted to be on camera before now. Oh, my gosh. Listen, I tried, but then I ended up talking over him and then I feel really bad, Brown explains. When the interview with the one-on-one with host Suki Krishnan, she was like, "How did you propose?" And I'm like, "Let me tell you." And I just totally took over. Brown, however, had begun to have discussions early on about what it would look like having Woolley appear on screen. Once we start talking, I'm like, "What do you think about filming a date?" And he's like, "Oh, what does that even mean?" So I broke it down a little bit and I didn't really prepare that much and I didn't know I didn't prepare him enough. But now he's on more episodes, she explains. Noting how real and authentic Woolley is, Brown says that the magic of Devid is it doesn't take a lot of training or preparing. I don't really prepare him for things. It's like, this is what it is. This is what we're talking about kind of a thing. We're going to meet and have a People magazine interview. And this is, she continues. But he's just authentic and real and I think that shines through. I think that he comes across really well just because he's just himself. The Sister Wives star previously shared plans to make the big switch, and 4 months after marrying Devid Woolley she explains the delay. 4 months after marrying the man of her dreams, the Sister Wives star is slowly but surely taking the necessary steps to take husband Devid Woolley's last name. I like the idea of having the last name Woolley, Brown, 52, tells People in a joint interview with her spouse. I haven't done it yet because I have to change my passport, too, and we're in the middle of traveling. Given the pair's upcoming travel plans, Brown notes, there's a window there that I can get it, so it's all getting it done so I can get my passport and everything. It's just a matter of timing and that's the only reason why it hasn't been done, she adds. I don't know, but I like the idea of just being a Woolley. Brown and Woolley tied the knot in October 2023 in Moab, Utah. She was previously a 25-year-long plural marriage to Kody Brown, who is now married to only Robyn Brown after wives Meri Brown and Janelle Brown parted ways. Even though she's continuing to use her ex-husband's name publicly, Woolley says that, "It doesn't bother me. I know who she is," he explains. "I'm not insecure. She's my wife." Brown originally shared her plans to take Woolley's last name with Entertainment Tonight in November 2023, but indicated that she would still be known as Christine Brown, publicly. Thinking about the change in names, Brown now tells People that, "It doesn't really matter. I just like the idea of it since we're just starting new and starting fresh. I really like that idea," she explains. "But I am known by Christine Brown as well, so I'll keep that name too because I want to honor my whole journey. And that is the last name, Brown as well. I think keeping that publicly is just a good way to honor that as well." Sister Wives star Christine Brown is the one to watch when you want to know if another season of the TLC show is in the cards or not. Now, once again, she came through. Fans and critics alike suggest that Christine became the star of this network's series. They also suggest she knocked Kody Brown down a few notches, as her new life is much more interesting to watch. Christine Brown ushered the last season out by leaving tears in the eyes of fans, as her joy was quite contagious. Her two-part wedding special was one of the most memorable events to air out of more than a decade of episodes. Now season 18 has made it into the Sister Wives archives. But the good news for the viewers is that season 19 is already filming, according to what Christine Brown had to say. Even the critics see Christine as the one Sister Wives star fans itch to see more of. As a new bride with a husband of her own, her new life with Devid is a real draw for viewers. Now that Meri Brown has introduced her new boyfriend to the masses, we can only hope we see how her life unfolds with a man of her own. Then, of course, there's Janelle Brown, who not only Christine embraces as family, but her new husband does as well. Christine said all 5 of the original Sister Wives spouses appear on season 19. Christine rises above Kody Brown and Robyn Brown. The buzz online puts Christine Brown and Devid as the couple fans want to see more of. Considering all 5 of the original Sister Wives spouses signed on for season 19, we will see Christine. Plus, Devid is also part of the new season. Kody Brown and Robyn Brown are also part of the new season. But more and more fans suggest leaving them off the show. Although that likely won't happen. That said, likely, Kody would never give up the ship. What Christine had to say about the new Sister Wives season sounds very different from what we are used to. What she mentioned sounds like something that might be very interesting to see. While Christine Brown filled us in on what we will see, she also touched on what we won't see. If Sister Wives fans expect some drag-out fights, well, that's not happening, she said. But what you will see, drum roll please, all 5 of the Sister Wives spouses together in one place. Not just once but a few different times. So, that's going to be something to watch. Christine did say they are all very cordial. This means Sister Wives fans will see Kody and Devid at the same event together. While she never mentioned what the occasions were that brought them all together, fans assume either birthdays, graduations, or maybe even a surprise wedding. They do have a flock of Sister Wives kids who are adults and still not married yet. Christine was married in October, and the other stars of the show sat and watched the video of the TLC wedding event. They also shared their comments as they watched. This is when Kody said he had met Devid. So, maybe they met at one of the events they filmed. When will TLC roll out the new season 19? Christine touched on season 19 very lightly. But there's no doubt about it, it's a go and some of the filming has already taken place. TLC traditionally does not officially offer an announcement of a new season until weeks before it rolls out. The last few times, it was Christine or one of her offspring who leaked the filming of the next season. When the new season airs will become anybody's guess. Sister Wives has rolled out a new season in almost every calendar month of the year. That's all except for 3 months, February, April, and October. But there's always a first time, so any month is possible for the start date of a new TLC series season. Sister Wives star Meri Brown's new boyfriend was thrust into the public arena a couple of weeks ago when she introduced him to her TLC show's fans. Amos Andrews also appeared with Meri during her Fridays with Friends online show, and most fans found him to be a good sport. But, suddenly he seems to become the bullseye for the critics to aim at these days. Meri Brown's new love interest is Amos Andrews. This guy went from a private person to a household name alongside Meri Brown overnight. But now he seems to have many critics at the ready today. It's almost as if naysayers latch onto even the most mundane moves he makes. After Meri included Amos in a post, the floodgates opened. Then, she introduced him live on her Fridays with Friends venue. That's when the accusations bloomed. The first round of, "Oh no," buzz included him having 4 ex-wives. But Meri addressed that with Amos sitting next to her on her Friday night show 2 weeks ago. She compared his ex-wives to her ex-sister wives. It seemed the Sister Wives celeb just let it roll off her back and didn't address it again. The first round of stones thrown didn't seem to bother Meri. But then came accusations about Amos not paying child support. Meri didn't address this, and she didn't show up for Fridays with Friends last week. Now it looks like she hasn't posted online in several days as well, which is unusual for her. One of Amos's ex-wives talked to the media, and she called him some disparaging names, including an opportunist. She also suggested he looked at Meri as a payday. But the woman remained anonymous while making nasty accusations about Amos to the public. Some Sister Wives fans suggested that this sounds like the case of a woman scorned. So, these accusations may come from someone with a little retaliation in mind. But Meri Brown hasn't mentioned anything about this. Now, the latest attempt at discrediting Amos almost sounds comical to many of the Sister Wives followers out there. This new report has him living somewhat like the rest of us, but the headlines make it sound like something different. Sister Wives. Meri's boyfriend Amos Andrews in debt. When you first see the headlines, you might think Meri Brown's new guy is destitute. But once you read about just what debt Amos has today, you might chuckle. You may even wish you were as lucky as Amos. The story lists his debt, which is mostly from credit cards. But the total is only around $20,000. Amos Andrews is 55 years old. According to CNBC, the average 40 to 55-year-old American is in debt for $135,841. So with Amos only owing $20,000, well, it looks like he's way ahead of the game. So, it appears the critics try to squeeze all they can out of what they can find about Meri Brown's new man. That said, for some of her fans, just seeing Meri Brown so happy is all they need to witness to know she's in a good place. And now that Amos Andrews' debt has become public knowledge, some Sister Wives fans are in awe because he's doing a much better job than the average guy. What do you think about this video? Please told on comment box. Also subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.